Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching the Arkansas Gun Guy. Today I am very excited to share with you what I think is the coolest gun we've seen in a very long time, and that is Sig Sauer's new Legion Flux. I don't know how to describe it. We'll take a look at it in just a second, but I just came home from my local FFL where I picked this up, and I took a quick look at it there, but this will be an unboxing to what comes in the box and a quick walk around the item, the firearm itself, taking a look at some of the features. I'll have some follow-ups later, but for now, just a quick unboxing and close-up look at the Sig Sauer Legion Flux. And first things first, it does come in a giant box that's actually pretty well made. So I just wanted to share that before I get the firearm out. It's a really pretty meaty type box. And one thing I don't know is these things on the side, why they are bowed out like that. If you guys know, let me know. I'm curious why these flares are on the side. But inside the box, you get, the box is so big I have to move it. You get the awesome federally mandated lock. You get the firearm, which we will come back to and spend all of our time on. You get two 30-round magazines. Here's the first, and here is the second, still on paper. And you get oil or swag advertisements, your free one month trial for Sig Connect, get a Legion sticker, you get a second Legion sticker, a Sig Sauer sticker, and a warranty card that's really just about Sig's warranty. There's nothing in here about the owner's manual. To scan this QR code to see the owner's manual. So that's what comes in the box. But you probably don't care about that as much as this awesome looking thing. Let me get this off of here so it's not in our way the whole time. Here we have it, the Sig, I should say its official name, Sig P320 Legion Flux. It's a mashup of a Sig P320, which we'll look at in a second. You can almost see it here, and the Flux Raider, a system that's been around, a chassis system that's been around for a while. And they partnered with Sig to make this very cool Legion P320 in Legion Gray. It's an exclusive color for Sig in this firearm. And it's very cool because it holds 61 rounds. You can load 30 rounds in the mag. Oops. And feed that in, as well as keep 30 in the holder here. And we'll look at how they drop out in a second. But the cool thing about these is how this brace extends. I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Depress this lever right here, and the brace will fire out just like that. And now you have a weapon you can shoulder or hold in your hand like this and fire. And we'll take a look at the optics setups in a second. But the really cool part is the fact that you have a very compact package that you can shoot very accurately with and have 61 rounds in a very small backpack size gun. So again, that's just a quick first view of it. If you don't know what a Sig P320 is, you probably do, but it's just a striker fire, polymer frame striker fire gun from Sig. This is next compact, but the actual firearm itself is the fire control unit, the trigger system in here. This pops out and you can put it in, say, another larger frame, a larger grip module with a longer slide, and make them interchangeable. And that's what Sig has done here. The actual serialized portion of the gun is the fire control unit right here, and they have a Legion slide on this Flux Raider chassis system here. So it is a very cool mashup between Flux and Sig. So I'll just start kind of walking around the firearm, and first I'll start at the front. And I am not sure why they have this recessed slide, because when the slide reciprocates, it goes backward, nothing for forward. So I'm not sure why they have the slide recessed back in there. I'm sure there's a very smart reason for engineers. But up top you have a ported slide up here, so the gases will expel upwards and help prevent muzzle rise. The barrel actually ends right here. I don't know the barrel length. I'll find that out and post it later. But that's the first thing I find odd, because this is a weapon you can get a good grip on, two hands like this and held against your shoulder. And that would, I think, prevent most muzzle rise. I don't know that you need the extra cutouts here to force gas upward and be very loud. So for a home defense situation, that could be deafening. You do have a very, just be very loud, not deafening. You do have a very cool front sight there. Again, once we get back to the back of it, I'm not sure how much you'll use the front sight. It also has blacked out rears. I'll see if I can get the sight picture in just a second. Let me collapse the stock so it's easier to manipulate. The stock does take some pressure to close down. To close it, you pull the slide down and hit pretty hard. And you can see that the brace moves this way. I say stock, it's a brace, sorry. Don't want to go to jail. This is a brace, a right-handed brace I'll come back to. But you have to press pretty hard to get that to pop back in there. So if you look at the sight picture on the back, you can see to the front. You can see the blacked out rears there in the front. So you can operate it without an optic, but it does have a pick rail up top for an optic. And that's my first big question. What optic should I run on this thing? Should it be a pistol optic that's an open emitter, or should it be like a rifle optic, a very small cylindrical type optic? We'll see. I have a couple laying around the house. I may try to see how they work on this thing. So that's a view of the top of it up close. You can see there's the pick rail. Again, this Legion gray is beautiful color and nicely done with the Flux and the Sig Legion markings all together. Slide serrations front and back, so it is easy to rack the slide. It is also somewhat ambi in that there's a slide stop on the left-hand side for right-handers and a slide stop on the right-hand side for left-handers. So that's something. The release for the not stock, for the brace is just on this side though, so you can't release it on the other side. It does have ambi safeties. You can see here, this one is marked fire, up for safe. And that is, again, ambi. You have it here and here. So while there aren't ambi features, there's several things that make this not ambi friendly for left-handers. And as I'm working my way backwards, I'll start with the brace. And it does simply say pistol brace there. And if you're right-handed, this curve is fantastic because it does fit right in your hand just like that, and easy to put against your arm to stabilize the brace. If you wear a watch on that hand, it's going to tear it all to pieces because it's moving. So, but again, I'm left-handed, so I wear my watch over here. Being a lefty, that doesn't work at all because this is absolutely not comfortable. It's in the way, obtrusive, and I can't shoot it like that because my hand is not flush. So it's definitely for right-handers only with this brace. And I checked, and Flux does sell a left-handed brace. So I could switch if I want to, but then my son and wife and family couldn't shoot it. So TBD, I'll probably leave it like this for now, unless I SBR it, because I think Flux also makes a stock for it. We'll investigate that further now, but for now I'm leaving it as a right-handed brace. And I do want to call out that even with right-handed, some of these, the safety is easy to actuate with the right hand, easy-ish, pretty stiff still. But as a left-hander, I really can't get in there with a stock like this. So again, it does have ambi features of the slide, but it's not 100% ambi in my humble opinion. Now, the other cool thing is the mag release. As we go down here, you have the X mark here, and then you have a good grip texture, some striations on the front and back here. So it does feel great in your hand, and you have a beveled mag well. But what's supposed to happen here is you have 30 rounds here, 30 rounds here. Once you go through all 30 rounds, there's a couple ways to drop this magazine. You can see there's a mag release button here, and I don't see one over there, but you can access part of it here. So you can drop the magazine here. Oh, that drops the back one, sorry. You can drop it here. This button drops the back magazine. One press here drops, I gotta learn to do this better. There is one press that drops this front magazine, or you can press it like I did there, which is drop the front magazine. At the same time, this one would have fallen out, and you can quickly put another round in there. I put the other magazine in there. So pretty quick exchange if you wanted to go through 60 rounds really fast. And again, it does have a beveled mag well. So, and again, the magic of it is how this brace fires out of here. So again, just to press down on this notch here, and this thing fires out the back, and it is very, very, very stable. Can't get all of my camera here, but this thing is incredibly stable, and I can't wait to get to the range and put some rounds down range to see how it shoots. Again, a couple things questionable for me. It's not perfect for a left-hander, fine. I don't know why they put the ports in the top of this to help with muzzle rise, because you already will have two hands on the firearm. And I'm not sure if they put an optic here, because the optic would be sheared off by the time it went back into the cover here. So the optic definitely sits on the front. You can acquire a sight picture from the back. It's just not very good. So you definitely want to put an optic on top of that. Again, we'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think of an optic that I could put on here that would look great and be very useful? And a quick look at the trigger. I've not shot a Legion trigger P320 before, so I will later compare that to my normal 320, see how they compare. But you have a straight trigger, skeletonized there, and some take up and a break, and then reset is audible and tactile, and it's actually really nice. It's a very nice trigger, so I like that a lot. So this is my first look at the Sig Legion Flux Raider, a gun that I am incredibly excited to get to spend some time with this year, and I'll have many follow-up videos. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please consider liking, subscribing, and let me know your thoughts on the Legion Flux Raider and also on the Flux. I think the Flux has been out for quite a while. I've never had time with it, so I may buy another chassis system for my other 320 or my P365. We'll see. But again, thank you so much for watching,